All right, on today's date, September 26, 2025, come to the Adams Township Advisory Board meeting. The first one we're going to have is to adopt the budget. But first of all, let's rise and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So we'll do roll call.
Mitchell Watts,
Present.
Justin Johnovich,
Present.
Dusty, okay?
Yep.
Steve Dunn.
Here.
Dunn, Here, and myself. Okay.
This time we'll do the minutes of the previous session on September 15th.
So the September 15th meeting, we have the Pledge of Allegiance, the Adams Township Trustee Board. I gotta turn it, I'm sorry, excuse me, I gotta turn on the sound here. We forgot this, I forgot this.
They can hear everything.
Good. The Adams Township Board met on Monday, February 15th in the training center. Trustee Malone called the roll. Present were board members Mitchell Watts, Dustin Jovanovich, Steve Nunn, and Trustee Malone. No one from the public attended. Minutes of the June meeting were read, approved, and signed at the June meeting, so there was no minutes to review at this time. The purpose of this meeting is the public meeting on the 2026 township budget. The board reviewed the 2026 budget, and Trustee Malone reported no one had contacted the office with questions or concerns. Upon motion by Dusty with second by Stephen, President Watts stated that the public meeting on the 2026 Adams Township budget had been held and there was no questions or concern. The board will meet to adopt the budget as presented on September 26th at 3 p.m. in the training center building. The capital improvement plan will also be adopted at this time. Motion to adjourn the public meeting on the 2026 budget made by Stephen, second by Dusty. Meeting unanimously adjourned. And I need a motion to accept those and have you sign this.
Make a motion to accept the minutes of the previous session.
Who did the motion?
I made the motion.
Steve?
I made it and Steve seconded.
Second was,
Steve,
who did the first?
I did.
You did, okay. No, I was fine. All of you need to find that,
Yeah.
sign those minutes.
You want me to just keep over here until we get done?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
With that being done, we also need a motion to adopt the 2026 Adams Township budget. I make a motion to adopt the 26 budget.
Motion to adopt. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. The motion.
And I'll second it.
Trustee?
Yep.
You second it?
Yep.
Who motioned?
Steve.
Yeah.
Motion carried. So at this time, we will adjourn the meeting to adopt the 2026 Adams Township budget. Motion, I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay.
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.
We have the capital improvement plan we need to adopt. All members already have a copy of that. And I don't think there's another copy in your packet here today. So we need a motion to approve the capital improvement plan. We do not have any that we have to pay to the county or the township.
We just need a motion at this time.
I'll make the motion.
Second. At this point, the motion is carried. Also at this time, we make a motion to adjourn this meeting from adopting the capital improvement plan. So I'll make the motion. Second.
Okay, second,
See none. Yeah, he seconded.
okay,
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.
okay. Now we have the regular meeting and we have not, we'll just omit doing the pledge of allegiance, the roll call, because we all have the same things as we have to do these 3 meetings here. The board, you'll see a copy in your, township road and infrastructure fund resolution. We have to sign that required by law. And I forget sent you a copy of that. And
What was it? The township roads and infrastructure?
that's where the money would go if we had to pay the 30%.
Okay.
The excess money at the end of 26 or 27, the LGF hasn't figured that out yet. So we have a resolution electing to establish a township roads and infrastructure fund. And we did tell them that we're going to put the money there. And I'll need a resolution to establish that, and I'll see your signature on all of these. You get these like this.
Yeah.
Who's got it here?
Motion.
I'll make the motion. Yep.
Okay.
And I'll second the motion.
Okay. Okay, and we need signatures on all of this, 3 signatures. Thank you.
Mhm.
So on the budget, I forgot to pass this. This is the ordinance to resolution, the budget. You know, I'll have me to sign this. And at the bottom, be sure to sign a yea or nay. And then
Okay.
put your signature after this sign. Well, now are we down to, you're going to copy the resolutions?
I think we're at the resolutions. Do we need to adopt the officers yet or elect officers yet?
Okay, you do the officers. So. Motion made to elect who as vice president?
Dustin Ivanovich for vice president.
That's it, that's vice.
Yep.
Okay. And Steve, then you were the secretary. Okay. Okay. Now I have about the building. Is that what you have somewhere in this? Okay. Fire Chief Jim Beach would like to add on to this building of here, and I don't have the measurements, anything, he hasn't marked it. He would be here today, but he has a prior commitment. And he's requesting approval to spend the funds to have a storage room and restrooms, which they need badly over here. To the training center, the estimated cost is under the $50,000 threshold, and the funds are in the budget. There's no borrowing, we only have all the money to pay for that. We have a motion to approve the funds for adding the storage restrooms to the training center, amount not to exceed $50,000.
I make a motion to approve the building construction.
I'll second.
Okay. Thank you. Now we're going to the transfers. Isn't it funds? I have several resolutions for you guys to some time. The first one's for the resolution to transfer fund within the funds. And sometimes we have to move from one section to another because, well, maybe on one line item we don't have enough. It's good like a lateral move. We're not adding anything to the budget. We're not taking anything away. So we need a motion to transfer these funds. It goes from like computer expenses to fire and other service charges, buildings and grounds to capital. Their expenses to capital, vehicle repair and maintenance to capital.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. Capital task force. I'm just having to think about this today. We have a capital improvement plan, and then we have capital assets. And we have to keep the capital asset log on anything we buy over a certain price. And we have to, every year we have to like depreciate it down so much. And it can be on 5 years life, 20 years life, whatever. And you have to keep that until you get rid of it or until it's depreciated out. Right now, that amount, I believe, is $10,000. And we like to have this here, but we were changing. Here's a new page. You can add in there. I have a picture somewhere. There you go for that one. And we share the copy of the another page on that, but maybe I didn't want my ball today. And that's just a fund within a fund. And that's asking you to approve that.
Okay.
Then here is a copy of the resolution that I found, and those same figures are on that, and this.
Okay.
Signature on that.
Okay. So this is the one that was intended to.
And the directions said, tell you that that's a draft on the capital asset threshold amounts indicated above our illustration purposes only. Each township should determine their own threshold amounts. And I wanted to raise it because when you buy anything, especially with fire, everything costs so much to keep some of this off of the asset log.
So we need to make a motion to increase the capital assessment from 10,000 to 15,000, correct?
Yeah, well, to all the items and then there, yes.
Okay.
I'll make the motion.
Okay,
Second.
so 7C.
Do we need to sign this from here?
Yes.
Missed that.
And then on another on the motion, I have a resolution on transferring funds. To authorize the trustee to handle any fund within fund transfers that may be needed between today, September 26, 2025, and December 31st without calling a board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Steve Gunn seconded it.
Okay. It is.
Motion carried.
Yeah, fun within funds, that was you and us to me.
No, Steve seconded it.
On the fund within the fund, the first one was. You seconded it.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the fund within the funds. Mitchell motion and I second. Yeah, sorry.
There we go, thank you. Now on the handle funds within the funds. Is. Transfers between now and the end of the year.
I made the motion.
Yeah, and Steve seconded.
That's all.
Good. Now, I'd like to bring to the board a request to continue using Coonrod accounting for the 2027 budget and the capital improvement plan for 2027.
Motion to approve the use of
I think it really paid off this year.
Yeah, I'll second.
Thank you. This is the first time we ever used any kind of accounting firm. I've always done it myself all the way through. And then the DLG, I have to, but it was just really wonderful because he knew all kinds of things to ask them that I did not know. Okay. Just to make the Steve motion.
Steve motion.
And Dusty second.
Yeah.
Here again. I'd like to bring to the board a request to seek any type of grant funding for the fire department. And if the funds, we find funding to pursue that funding. I know there's some big items on the want list for the capital asset list. And I don't know how we're ever going to get money to get that stuff. So I'd like to try to pursue some of that. I'm gonna get with Jim on that again. We got a grant for this building. It didn't look like it was a 3-car garage, but we did get a grant for this, and we got a grant for the I call it the lunch building out there, the thing first. So, and I don't know if they're still doing that or not, and with the economy, the way they're cutting things, that may not be available, but I'd like to look into that. And if we don't do it in a meeting now, then we have to have another meeting. So.
I'll make a motion that we go with any type of grant funding for the fire department and it's funding to pursue that funding.
I'll second.
I have that. Under the funds. Sure, got everything signed when you got. And I've got there that we lived, I can read all these minutes back here for you, and then we can approve the minutes, and then I can type them and get them into Gateway later tonight. If that's okay with you guys, we'll kind of run through this real quick here. And you can tell me if I missed any names or numbers here. This is a minutes of the 3 meetings we had to have. A meeting and then adjourn it, and a meeting and adjourn it. We did a pledge of allegiance, roll call. Minutes of the September 15th were read. Motion to approve the Mitchell, second Steve, motion carried. Motion to adopt the 2026 township budget, motion Steve, second Dusty, motion carried. Motion to adjourn the meeting on the 26th budget, Mitchell and Dusty. So that got rid of those 2 meetings. So we went to 1 second meeting to adopt the capital improvement plan. We did not do the pledge of allegiance and the roll call because we're all still here. And already, the members had already received a copy of that, plus a copy of this meeting. Motion to approve the capital improvement plan was by Dusty, second by Steve, motion carried. Motion to adjourn this meeting, adopting the capital improvement plan, motion by Mitchell, second by Steve. I know this is odd to people that we just have a meeting and address one thing, but if you advertise it in the paper that you're a specific item that you're going to talk about, one specific item, you have to have that meeting and address nothing else. And then adjourn that meeting and then start a new one. And then our regular board meeting, they already have the copy in front of them of the Township Road and Infrastructure Fund. We have to establish, motion by Dusty, second by Mitchell, motion carried. Fire Chief Beach is requesting approval to spend the funds to have a storage/restroom added to the training center. The estimated cost is under the 50,000 threshold and the funds are in the budget to pay for it. Motion to approve funds for added storage restroom in the training center amount to not to exceed 50,000. Motion Steve, second Dusty, motion carried. Election of officers, because of the resignation of 2 board members, their replacement needs Secretary and Vice President. Dusty's elected Vice President, Steve's secretary, motion carried. Trustee presented a resolution to transfer funds within the fund transfer 3. There's several, this one lists as the 3,000, but there was one that I'm going to put here to see attached because we added several different things here. Motion presented is by Mitchell, second by Dusty, motion carried. Motion of approval trustee to handle any fund within fund transfers between September 26th and December 31st, 2025 without called meeting. Motion Mitchell, second Steve, motion carried. Trustee then presented a resolution to increase the minimum for the capital asset reporting, which is different than the capital asset plan. Increase from 10,000 to 50,000, 15,000 for equipment, 5,000 to 15,000 for infrastructure. Any major repair, model, or additions from 5,000 to 60,000, and improvements other than buildings, items from 5,000 to 15,000. And most of that is because of inflation, because everything costs something. Motion is Dusty, second is Steve, motion carried. I've been brought before the board, requested to continue to using two rod for the 27 budget. Motion Dusty, Steve, I believe Steve seconded. So I believe Steve and then Dusty second that. And then I requested to bring a grant, seek out grant funding for the fire department. Motion by Dusty Mitchell, second by Dusty. Any corrections, additions?
Good.
Motion to accept the board as minutes is read.
I'll accept the minutes, right?
Second.
Okay. I have no other business to bring to the board. If you
Does the board have anything else before we adjourn?
Nope.
don't have anything else to bring up, okay.
So at this time, I'd make a motion to adjourn the regular township board meeting on September 26, 2025.
Second.
Second.
Okay, thank you.
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.
Thank you very much. I'm good.